Democratic, Green, Peace and Freedom?
I did Democratic, but I'm more moderate than I figured most people are here. So that's why I requested the Democrat one.
And where do you get your sources for information about different candidates?
I actually read a lot of Yahoo News, and also I like reading news, so I read Politico, which is also a website that covers national political coverage and a little bit about state specific. So I have to say it's more minor in terms of like local issues, and so I do read usually the pamphlet they send that explains all the arguments. But yeah, so it's mostly online news, if anything, outside of the information I'm given in the mail.
Do you feel like most of the information you get is sort of dealing with past accomplishments, past records, or more future-oriented platforms, what people promise to do?
So that's the thing, I'm not big on personalities. Like I said, I like reading about national debates. When it comes to individuals' accomplishments, I do take that into consideration, but mostly how they went about it. Someone who's heavy-handed in terms of getting their pet projects passed, I'm not likely to be so enthused about. Also, as I said, I'm more of like, I want to say moderate, because I am concerned about like budget issues, and so like one person that I do like keep track of is Scott Wiener, even though he doesn't represent this district, and so I feel like his whole platform is bread and butter kind of issues that affect me every day. So, but aside from him, I mean like Ed Lee, you know, but I mean like it's just like people I happen to like. Scott Wiener happened to be did a meet and greet next to my sister's place. Ed Lee, you know, he was in a lot of actual local newspaper articles, so I did read up about him. But I mean, other than that, I don't really know too much about people personally.
Okay. And did you feel like the sources you're looking at endorsed any particular candidate?
Oh, I always assume there's a bias. I mean, that's just flat out. Even a neutral article usually is somewhat biased in some regards. But I mean, I think that's just common sense to take that into account, that logic that there's someone trying to sell you one way or another, even when they present it as factual.
And last question, what do you personally want to see happen in Washington, D.C. in the next 6 months?
Oh, God. Get rid of the Tea Partiers who are just like, no, 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 no. As I said, it's too extreme. I'm not a fan of any like Democrat who's just like tax and pay for programs, because I think there has to be hard answers to what's facing us. It's not, even though I logically disagree with most Republican ideas, I could see and understand their viewpoints, and their goals are something actually to be something to work towards, I think, in terms of fiscal responsibility, which I feel, and that's not necessarily the case, but I feel a lot like, you know, the programs that get put forward, like, yeah, they're great, but it's not enough oversight, or they end up being a big drain on the budget. And so, you know, I can't say that I'm just a Democrat, you know. I mean, I'm marked down as unaffiliated because of that. It's just like, I don't want to endorse just spending either.
Cool. Well, thanks for being an independent thinker and for talking to us.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.